Coming up next, I'm going to show you how to install a bodyboard leash, or what's also known as plugging a bodyboard, into a brand new bodyboard in just a couple quick, easy steps that will be done in a couple minutes time, and it's super easy, so stay tuned to see how to do it. Okay, welcome back everybody. Excuse the, I guess the mess here. I also am a painter and, well, I guess photography over here also, but this is one of my table I do most of my painting, so, but this I found was a perfect table to be able to demonstrate what I'm going to do today, to show you how to install a bodyboard leash, again, what's called plugging a bodyboard, and show you how to do this really quickly and easily with just all you need is a screwdriver. Now what you're going to need here is a screwdriver which has the Phillips head, just for you guys can see there, the Phillips head, you know, is the pointy end. And now, just a couple quick things. This, as you can see, is my brand new, it's by Mike Stewart Science. So this is the Mike Stewart Science bodyboard. And just a little quick lesson. If you get a more inexpensive bodyboard, like here's a mooring boogie. This is one of my old bodyboards. This is mooring boogie. It's a good board. It's a beginner board. And they usually come with the leash already installed. And you can see here, that's where the leash was installed, right there in the middle. Okay? Now, the reason why this one was installed in the middle is because this board does not have a stringer. And therefore you can install in the middle because there's no stringer. What is a stringer? Let me tell you. A stringer is essentially the backbone of a more higher end bodyboard. So a stringer is going to run basically down the middle. Most bodyboards, the stringer runs down the middle of the board, okay? Some will have 3 stringers, so they may do 1 here and 2 here. This particular one, so when you get your bodyboard, you want to make sure you understand from who you bought it from, you know, how many stringers. Most are going to have 1 stringer. This one has 1 stringer, it goes right down the middle, and when you buy it, it has plastic on it, and will actually have a little insignia here will show, and it's also, you can match it with the here. So it's right in the middle. Now, a stringer is essentially, again, a fiberglass rod or made, you know, some type of almost like pole that goes down the middle. It's like the backbone. And what it does is it helps your bodyboard keep its shape when you're in waves and it's getting bent and it's getting moved around and waves crashing and whatever. It helps it get back to its shape more quickly. So very important. They can be different flex levels. Like, so you can have ones that are very stiff and ones that are much more flexible. This one is more towards flexible, because I like a little bit of flex in my bodyboard. I like that feel rather than a super stiff board. Now, since the stringer runs down the middle, as we install this, we have to put a hole in the bodyboard to install the leash. You don't obviously want to hit the stringer. So on this bodyboard, on this style, you don't put it in the middle of the board like in that moray boogie board that I just showed you. You're going to put it a little either left of center or right of center. I think most of people who wear the leash like I do, this is what's called a bicep leash. So it actually goes here, and it goes in my bicep like this, okay? Some are wrist leashes. Again, it's a preference which one you like. This is a bicep. I wear it on my right arm, so therefore I like to have the hole on the right side of the board. So on the board, as I'm facing the board here, it's going to be a little right of center. Again, it's not going to be directly center like the moray because it will hit the stringer. You don't want that to happen. You don't want to puncture your stringer or hurt it. So I'm going to drill. Now, next thing, how far down? I'm using, because I have this old one, I like where this one, how far down it is, and that's about 6.5, 7 inches from the tip. Again, that's preference, what you like. You know, 6, 7 inches is perfectly fine. You can use the tape measure. I've done that. I've measured actually on my board. That is the exact center right here. I'm going to put it a little bit again right of center. So what do you do next? So, I hope you guys can see this. All you do is you take, again, Phillips head screwdriver, All right, make sure I have the Phillips. And again, I'm going to go a little bit right of center. And then you just literally push down into the foam top. Okay, see, that's simple. And then you're going to kind of want to twist it because you got to get through the hard plastic bottom. And see, now it hasn't come through yet. So you got to keep pushing a little bit. Like this. Boom. You see that? You guys saw it come through before I did. That's simple. So you saw I had to lift it up a little bit because it was hitting the table and it couldn't go through. That's it. Just give it a little twisting, you know, so you can get a nice round. And my screwdriver just again came apart. So, you know, a little technical error. All right, so there you go. Then, the next part is you take your leash, which my leash is falling down here. So you're going to take the leash here, and leash comes in two parts. If you haven't seen one of these, it has the top part, which goes on the top of the board, and then you have a screw that's going to go in the bottom of the board, and they screw into the board, and you twist them. It's that simple. So, since this is the first time going into this board, this hole, actually, I got to make it a little bit bigger. So at the top here, you kind of go like this. That, you know, widens the top a little bit. Let me see if that's enough. And again, I'm taking top here and essentially just wanting to get that in. So I'm going to need to do a little bit more again. Like this, if you can kind of see what I'm doing. Again, it's just trial and error. Boom! You see that? Right in. Now, we're almost done. You're going to take the screw and you're going to put it in the hole there. See? Like that. And now you just screw it. Now, here you can use a quarter. And if I had a quarter right now, I'd show you. But the screws on the thing here, you can simply has a slot here that you can use a quarter, or you can use, of course, a screwdriver, which is I have mine. And now this, I turned it over to the flathead side. And then you just want to give it a good twist, and voila! You can see I've got a good firm, and it's kind of cool because I didn't go over the science insignia, the S for the science. And then you see on the top, it's all on. And now I have my bicep thing. And this baby is ready for action. So I hope that helps for all the people out there who've never plugged a bodyboard or installed their leash. And if you have any questions, put them down below. If you like what you saw, subscribe to my channel. You can ring the bell for notifications. And I hope everyone's having a great one. And I'm psyched because we got waves coming here in South Florida where I'm based. In Miami, we have a tropical storm, Isaias, coming in the next day or two. And we're going to get some waves to get out there. Hope you guys find some yourself. Take care.